Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this practice, we are going to be doing some stretches for the hips. So this is going to be perfect if you're pregnant and your pelvis and your hips are feeling tight. Also, if you're not pregnant, you can totally do this class as well if your hips are feeling tight and you just want to stretch them out. If this is your first time practicing with me, welcome. My name is Arissa and I'm so glad that you are here. So just remember to be guided by your comfort always. If something's not feeling good in your body or it just doesn't work for you, modify, take a different variation, skip it, do whatever you need to do. This is your practice. I'm just here to be a little bit of a guide, okay? So you can have some props if you have them available. I'm not using any today, but if you want to have like some yoga blocks or a couch cushion or a folded blanket or something, you can grab those, and we're gonna get started in seated. So find a comfortable seat, cross-legged or sitting on your heels, sitting on a bolster if you'd like, and close down your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, the deepest breath you've taken all day, all the way up. And then pour it out of your mouth. And let's do that one more time. So slow, slow, deep breath. Feel your rib cage expanding out to the sides as you breathe in. Really expanding. Feeling the air fill you up. Creating space in the body. And then make a sound. Let something go. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Soften the jaw. Relax the muscles in your forehead. Just let the breath flow in and out through your nose now. On your next breath in, circle the arms. Reach them up to the sky. And then bring your palms through your heart center. We're going to do that twice more, following your breath. So on the inhalation, stretching your arms wide, opening the chest and shoulders, reaching up to the sky, and then exhale, brings the hands back to your heart. And we're going to do that one more time. And all the way back. And pause here with your hands at your heart. Taking just a quick moment to set an intention for this little practice today. What are you bringing in? What are you releasing? What are you focusing on? It's all up to you. And just keep that with you in your mind and your heart as we move. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to slowly move onto our hands and knees. Spread your fingers really wide. Knees can be hip width or a little wider. Just move your hips a little side to side. Maybe adding the upper body a little side to side. And breathe deeply here. Maybe gently hugging, maybe with your belly in towards the spine. Pause at center, press your hands down into the mat, and then press the back of your heart up towards the sky, chin gently drawing towards chest, hugging your belly towards the spine. Stretch between the shoulder blades, the back of your heart, your lower back. Breathe here. Slowly come back to a neutral spine. Then take the knees wide, toes together. Child's pose. So send your hips back. Belly comes between the knees, and your forehead can come down onto the mat or a block. Allow the eyes to close. Breathe into the hips and the lower back and wherever else you might be feeling this. And just send the breath there. Send some love there. Let the breath start to dissolve some tension. 2 more full breaths. Let yourself feel grounded, supported, and safe right here. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and slowly press yourself up. Hug your belly in towards the spine. Pause with your spine long. Reach the arms up to the sky. Maybe open the chest, arch back just slightly. And then hands will come down. Flip over your heels, over your feet. So come just to sit in the middle of your mat. Feet out in front of you and flat on the floor. So take your feet a little wider than hip width. Lean back on your hands a little and then just start to rock your knees side to side like windshield wipers. Going at whatever pace feels good for you. If you want to stop somewhere, you can stop somewhere. I'm going to take a few more breaths. Just starting to work into the hip joints. Awesome. And we'll pause at center and then bring the soles of the feet together for a butterfly. So the heels are coming fairly close to your hips, as close as they can. You can sit up on a pillow if you'd like. Sit up tall to start. You can hold your ankles, and right here might be perfect for you. Or you might start to fold forward more. Hands can be on your feet. They could be on your knees, gently, your calves, or they could be out in front of you on the floor as you fold. And just breathe here. Can you make sure that your face is really soft? Your jaw is unclenched. Your shoulders are relaxing away from your ears. There's no extra tension in the body. Every exhalation, can you just relax into it a little bit more? If your hands are on your ankles, you could give your feet a little bonus massage. Give some love to your feet as well. Can you fold a little deeper? And slowly rise up. Beautiful. Take your hands to the outside of your knees and help them together. Extend your legs straight out in front of you, hands behind the back, and then bounce your knees, and then pause and just puff up your chest towards the sky. Gently squeezing these shoulder blades towards each other. Breathe some love into your heart, some space into your upper body. And come on back. Nice. So feet, again, a little wider than your hips and feet flat on the floor. So we're going to come back to these windshield wipers. Flex the feet a little. And actually take your feet just a little wider, like quite a lot wider. Good. So we're going to go take the knees to the left. And then you're going to sit and pivot the body. And you want to more or less get your legs, your knees to 90 degrees, more or less. Lift up your hips if this is way too much. And you're going to face this left leg. Right here might be a perfect place to pause. You might be feeling it in the left outer hip, the right inner hip. Or if you want, you could just gently start to lean forward towards that left leg. Or you could stay upright. You could circle your neck. You could just be in total stillness. You could be folding all the way forward over this left leg. Wherever you are, whatever this looks like for you today, can you find total acceptance for it? And just breathe some love and compassion into your body. Again, relax the muscles in your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders. And slow, deep, intentional breaths. And we're going to slowly come out of that. Good. So we're going to just come back to those windshield wipers. So lean back on the hands. Start to gently, slowly rock the knees side to side. Keep the feet a little bit flexed. And we're going to do that on the other side. So knees to the right, maybe pivot or just kind of shuffle your hips. And then more or less 90 degrees with your knees. Turn towards this right leg. You can stay right here. Whatever you did on the first side, you're going to do the same thing on this side. So maybe you just stayed upright. Maybe you did some neck circles. That can feel really nice. Or maybe you started to fold over this right leg. Keep the right toes a little bit active. That helps to stabilize your knee joint. So the stretch goes into the hip and not the knee. Can you exhale out of an open mouth, release into the pose, and just be right here with total acceptance. Few more breaths. You're doing great. Maybe you can fold forward a little more if you're folding forward. Amazing. So we're going to slowly come up and out of that. Back to those windshield wiper knees. Leaning back on your hands, lifting the chest a little. Beautiful. And we're going to bring the knees back to the left. So this time we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So adjust the hips as needed. You can totally put a pillow or block or a blanket underneath this left hip. Just lean forward a little onto your hands, and you're going to extend the right leg back behind you. So we wanted to have 90 degrees with the left knee before, but this time you can actually bring that heel a lot closer in towards the body. And then you're going to roll back. So now you're on, that back leg is straight behind you. And you're facing forward, and now you're probably feeling it in the hip flexor here on this right leg and the outer hip on the left side, maybe some other places as well. Please use props, modify as needed. You can stay upright just like this, or you can start to fold forward. I'm going to take a few deep breaths here. If you fold forward, you could stack your fists and rest your forehead on there. Or if that's too far away, maybe you have some blocks or a stack of cushions you could put under your chest or your belly or your forehead. Props are your friend. And once you find your place, excuse me, relax into it. Keep the left toes slightly activated, stabilizing your joints, and then just breathe into your hips. Breathe out tension. We tend to store emotions and tension in our hips. So can we let some of that dissolve with the breath right now? Can we breathe some of that out? Breathing in love and your intention for today and for this practice. It's okay for you to let go here. It's safe for you to love yourself completely, exactly as you are. Beautiful. We'll take one final breath. If you're folded forward, hands under the shoulders, hug baby in towards the spine, and slowly rise up. We're going to open to the side. Bend this back knee. Bring the foot flat on the floor. Hands behind you. Just pause. Maybe extend your legs straight out in front of you. Give them a little bounce. Then lift your chest. Big breath in, big breath in, and Good. Okay, nice wide feet. Just two little windshield wipers. And then we're pivoting all the way towards the right. You can bring that right heel in closer to the body. Lean forward and extend the left leg back. Keep the right toes a little active. Put something under the right hip. Have something for your hands or your elbows or your chest, whatever you need. Use props. You can totally stay upright as we are right now. That might feel good. Deep stretch for the hip flexor here as well. Or you might want to slowly, mindfully feel your way into a forward fold. Notice how this feels, how this side feels compared to the first side. Breathe deeply. Relax into it. Start to breathe some of that tension out. Breathe any stress or worry out. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. Relax the jaw. Allow your focus just to be here and now on your breath, on the sensations in your body. It's safe for you to relax. It is safe for you to receive. Breathe here a few more breaths. Amazing. Taking your time if you folded forward, pressing into the hands, hug baby in towards spine. We're going to open up towards the side one final time. Leaning back on your hands. Let's just do a final couple of windshield wipers. And then pause, legs straight out in front of you. Just give them a bounce. Lean back on your hands. Press the heels away from you. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Breathe deeply. And you can do that exact thing again, or we're going to do reverse tabletop. So hands behind you, bend your knees. Hug baby in towards the spine. Gently lift the pelvic floor. Press into your feet and your hands and lift your hips up. Imagine you're squeezing a ball between your knees. Press into the feet. Come out early if you need to, or stay for 2 or 3 more breaths. Amazing. Gently, slowly lower your hips back down. Awesome. And let's come into a Shavasana. So if you're in your first trimester of pregnancy or you're not pregnant, you can come and lay flat on your back. If you're in your second or third trimester of pregnancy, you're gonna come and lay down on your left side. You can use your arm as a pillow. You could put a pillow between your knees. You could have a pillow under your belly. Your right hand can be wherever it feels good. And we're just going to take a few breaths here. We won't be here long, so let yourself fully relax right now. Let all of your muscles be heavy and soft. Your bones are heavy. Your body is relaxed and at ease. Taking this mini Shavasana to integrate everything from your practice today. Amazing. If you would like to stay longer and you have more time, please just hit pause, stay here, or just ignore me and stay here longer. Otherwise, start to deepen your breath and bring some small movements to your fingers, your toes. Breathe in some prana, life force energy with the breath. And then going slowly, we're going to press into the hands, rise up, taking your time. Coming into seated. One or both hands over your belly, maybe one over your heart. And just take a moment to connect. Check in with yourself. Notice how you're feeling, how your body's feeling. How are your thoughts, your mind? How is your heart? If there's a little baby growing in your belly right now, send it some love. And then gently bring the palms together in front of your heart. We're going to seal this whole practice in with the chant of Om one time. You can chant with me or just receive the vibrations. Taking a deep breath in. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope to see you again. If you enjoyed this class, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.